Hi everyone. In this video we are going to simplify the expressions with grouping symbols. These grouping symbols can be parentheses, these can be brackets, and these can be curly brackets, or also called as the nested ones or nested brackets. The key rule is always start from the innermost grouping symbols to work our way out, as is mentioned in the question, that we have to work from the innermost to the outermost. So let's just take a start. The very first expression we have is 4 plus, then the square bracket opens, 12 minus, the parenthesis opens, 8 minus 5, the parenthesis closes, and so does the square bracket. So we take a start with the innermost, which is 8 minus 5 in the parenthesis. When we solve it, we get 8 minus 5 is equal to 3. So when we express it, it would be 4 plus in the square bracket 12 minus 3 square bracket close. Now when we solve the square bracket, 12 minus 3 is equal to 9. So 4 plus 9 is equal to 13. 13 is our final answer. Next we have 6 plus in the square bracket 2 minus, then parenthesis opens, 2 multiplied by 0, the parenthesis closes, and so does the square bracket. So again, taking a start with the innermost parenthesis, which is 2 multiplied by 0, and 2 multiplied by 0 is equal to 0. Anything multiplied by 0 will become 0. So the parenthesis is being solved. Now we have the square bracket. When we express it, it would become 2 minus 0 in the square bracket. 2 minus 0 means we are not subtracting anything from 2, so it would remain 2. So the final expression comes as 6 plus 2, and 6 plus 2 we know it's simple addition, which will give us 8. So 8 is our final answer. Next, the C part is 8 plus in the square bracket 60 minus, then we are having parenthesis 2 plus 8, and the parenthesis and square brackets closes both. So we take a start from the innermost, which is this parenthesis. 2 plus 8 is equal to 10. Then we have the square bracket to solve. So 60 minus 10 is equal to 50. We are done with the square bracket. So 8 plus 50 is equal to 58. 58 is our answer. 200 minus, in the square bracket we are having in here two parentheses, 4 plus 12 minus 6 plus 2, and the square brackets are closed. So first we will take a start with the parentheses. 4 plus 12 is equal to 16, and 6 plus 2 is equal to 8. We have solved the parentheses. We will now move on to the square bracket. So in the square bracket we have the expression 16 minus 8. So 16 minus 8 is equal to 8. Now the final expression we have is 200 minus 8, which is equal to 192, which is our final answer. The fifth part is also the same. 200 multiplied by, we have in this expression curly brackets as well. So 200 multiplied by, in the curly brackets open, 100 minus square brackets open, 4 multiplied by, then we have the parenthesis. Inside the parenthesis we have 2 plus 8 square bracket, and the curly brackets both closes. So now we have to solve it. We take a start with the innermost. So innermost is this parenthesis of 2 plus 8, which is equal to 10. Then once we write 10, we have in the square bracket 4 multiplied by 10, which is equal to 40. We are able to solve the parentheses and square brackets. We move towards the curly brackets. In the curly brackets we have 100 minus 40. So 100 minus 40 is equal to 60. So 200 multiplied by 60 is equal to 12,000, which is our final answer. The sixth part is curly brackets are open, 6 plus, in the square brackets 5 multiplied by, then we have our parentheses 2 plus 30, then square bracket closes, and so does the curly brackets, and then we are having multiplied by 10. outside the curly brackets. So again, we will take a start with the parenthesis, which is the innermost brackets. So 2 plus 30 is equal to 32. So then 32 multiplied by 5 is equal to 160. We were able to solve the parenthesis and the square brackets. We are left with the curly brackets only. Inside the curly brackets, we have 6 plus 160, which will become 166. We have solved the curly brackets, so we have 166 multiplied by 10. So 166 multiplied by 10, we will have 1660. The next part, the next expression is in the square brackets. We have two parentheses, 30 plus 12 and 7 plus 9. So we will take a start with the innermost, which are these two parentheses. We will solve them. So 30 plus 12 is equal to 42 and 7 plus 9 is equal to 16. Now in the square brackets, we have 42 minus 16. 42 minus 16 is equal to 26. We have solved the square brackets as well. So 26 multiplied by 10 is equal to 260. Second last part, second last expression, 6 multiplied by, in the square brackets we have 20 divided by 4, minus 6 minus 3, and then outside the parentheses we have plus 2, and the square bracket closes. So 20, we will be taking a start with the parentheses, these two. We will solve them, and then we will, once we have solved this, we will move towards the square bracket to solve and simplify. So 20 divided by 4 is equal to 5, and 6 minus 3 is equal to 3. So we will have 5 minus 3 plus 2. 5 minus 3 is equal to 2. So 2 plus 2 is equal to 4, and outside the square brackets we have 6. So we have solved or simplified the square brackets already, and we have got 4 from it. So 6 multiplied by 4 is equal to 24. The last expression is 1000 minus, in the square bracket, we have 6 multiplied by in the parenthesis 4 plus 20, and then minus 4 multiplied by 3 plus 0 in the second parenthesis, and the square bracket closes. So again, the innermost is the parenthesis, so we will take a start with simplifying the parenthesis first. 4 plus 20 is equal to 24, and 3 plus 0 is equal to 3. Now that we have solved the parenthesis, we will move towards the square bracket. In the square bracket, we have 6 multiplied by 24 minus 4 multiplied by 3. So 6 multiplied by 24 is equal to 144, minus 4 multiplied by 3 is equal to 12. We were able to solve the parenthesis in the square bracket. Now we have 144 minus 12. When we do the subtraction, we get 132. So 1000 minus 132. The square brackets are simplified as well. 1000 minus 132 give us 868, which is our answer for this expression. So all the problems we were able to solve, and if you have noticed that throughout we took a start with the innermost grouping symbols and worked outward. You can practice it more so that to master it and able to imply all these rules and be able to solve such questions even more quickly. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. That's all. Have a great day. Happy learning.